Our next activity is the pegboard stacking. Now pegboard comes in 5 different colors, as in the pegs on this are available in 5 colors, which is a good lesson for vocabulary. It's a good lesson for math. So when you're doing this activity, of course you can start this whole activity together, because by now your child would understand that these pegs need to be stacked on each other. They just have to figure out how to do it, but you could give this activity together. I don't think you need to separate the pegs. Should you want to do that, that's perfectly fine too. You can start with one color and let them get a hang of how they place the colors, even get a hang of how they put the pegs in the inserts or the holes. So it's fine if you want to do it, but in my experience I have found that you could give this the whole board with these activities together, and children will figure out how to do the stacking. In fact, when you do the whole thing together, it's so much more colorful. So they go in a random basis trying to stack colors, trying to create combination of colors. They try to make as a tall tower as tall as possible, and that's a good lesson in balance, right? Because they have to do it slowly. Like if you do it slowly, you can actually build a tall tower, but if you do it where there are some jerky moments, then the tower will topple faster. And it's a good lesson in balance, and I love this activity. And then you can do some fun math exercises as to, here's 2 pegs and here's my 2 pegs, can I have one of your peg? And this is even without getting into numbers or any kind of formal math lesson, but you could say you have 5 red pegs and I have 5 yellow pegs, and then let's put ours together and let's count, and that becomes 10 pegs. And children by 2 years of age are able to understand numbers up to 5, and some kids can even do up to 10. That's not an indication of your child becoming a math genius, but some children can do it. So you can introduce concepts in this manner where you're saying 1 peg, 2 pegs, 3 pegs, and you can actually use the pegboard to align the numbers in that fashion. And I'll just show it to you how. Like you can start with 1 peg, and then you can put 2 pegs, and then 3 pegs, and then 4 pegs, and so on and so forth. Even some kids even love to make patterns on this, like you can make different geometric patterns with colors going. So it's a very good activity for children to spend 15-20 minutes doing this activity. 15-20 minutes is quite a long time in a less than 2-year-old's life. This toy can of course be played with 4 years of age, because depending on how much a child likes color, building, stacking, that interest will determine how long your child will play. But children typically play for good 15 minutes with this activity before getting bored, or feeling satiated with this activity, and then may need a break or may want to go on to play with another activity. But great lesson in early math and science. It's a good STEM toy. Happy learning.